Welcome to Factorio Train World. My name is Nios. This is episode 17 of our Let's Play. So I've sent the robots out on a little quest. Quest being, make a sacred path all the way up here towards this is what we want to build. We don't actually want to build it right now, but we want to build it soon-ish. But the thing is, this one will have to be a turn, and this one will have to be here. So I actually should make the green inbound and red inbound, the red inbound here and the green inbound here. That should be the ones I want to make. But before we even start that, I think we should have some inbound here. So I'll be having like a T intersection, T, T, and T, and then some bends here. They will not connect to this bend, which is way misplaced. There. Okay, so it's always a bit off when you try to position where you think that they'll be. So this will be a bend going that way. This will be a bend going this way, not connected. Maybe I'll regret it. Maybe I won't. But that means this one has to have an input here. Now let's, I actually think I should have a train right now. Oh, I have some tracks. One of the key things, let's get a few more tracks. Wow, what are you missing? You're missing steel? Why are we missing steel? Oh, the steel's not coming in. Oops. Why is steel not coming in? Well, it's just a small one, right? So I'll just send you off. It's almost there. Alright, let's move up. I'm starting to think that maybe in the not too distant future I should have some actual train to drive around here. So there's no traffic up here, so what I can and should do is actually, I'm going to take a note out of my Twitch series. So if you're not familiar with this, I am streaming a different series on Twitch than I am on YouTube. And that one is much bigger and much more further progressed. And the one thing that is similar is a lot of trains. So what I do have is Rush Partisan from the community has been creating a new design for us that we've tested in our Twitch series. So and it works really well, and it's much tighter than this one. The benefit of it is that there's more space between. So the disadvantage here is that this space is very small, but by making it more compact like it's done here, it actually is possible to have more space in between, which means that's room for trains to park or wait without blocking anything. So my design looks big, it looks beautiful and all that stuff, but the problem is it actually causes trains to go here, and then they will sort of reach into the previous train. And solving that by having more, I can solve that by having more change signals, but that's not necessarily the best thing in the world. Now, what I want to build up here is a 1-1 train. So I only need a small bit. A 1-1 train, we already have that in terms of this. So we're going to take this teeny tiny little thing, build it up here. So we are going to have, since this one will have 8 or 7 inbound for the 7 different types of signs, it should have 2 on either side. So I need to make sure that I build something here that can support. And let's make the path here. Great. So this is a way over investment, but whatever. I have robots. They're working. And I also have signs. So power is fine. So this is just going to keep them busy for a long time, unfortunately. This one, it'll get there. I think that the new things have been done so that items or like entities have higher priority than tiles. So we need to build something like this. It doesn't have to go out that way. It can go other ways as well. How would I build it sort of middle-ish? So one option. Is it coming out here, for example? Like this maybe, and then but in that case, where is the next one? What is the closest we can make it? That one's gonna work. How about that's gonna work? Okay, but obviously This one's not gonna work. So it's gonna have to be, that is the closest we can make it. And as usual, I'm gonna take, to give us some kind of indication of where our middle is. Those two are the middle ones. Now I can take this out again. It'll just give us a better grasp of where the middle is. And it can't be further up than this, sure. And you know, it could be, okay. So what I need is, at this point, I'm just trying to figure out if, okay, so that's actually okay. That one can go here. And I can keep doing the same on the other side as well. One off and there. So that's one option. And then it can also go in. So it can go in here from both sides. It can go out here. Obviously it's not going to go out and go that way. So this is no... Obviously this one is not working either, because that would imply that it's going to work. So that one, the question is, does it need to be like this? I think it does. Yeah, these just don't work. They're oh, that's not good. That's not good. And however, we can see, I need this to be further over. So move it by one. Undo. And then cut this out and just slide it by one. Now this gets interesting, because if I take this out by one, it could actually go even closer. Now that's something, right? Let's see. Yeah, and this one. Just slide it one out. How did this one work? Oh, because it's not symmetrical. Damn. That's why. Yeah. What? There we go. Okay, so that gives us one more option. Now I'm actually wondering, could I have one that goes up and another one that goes down? So basically this one would be on the... I'll do this one, and then I'll take all of this out and just flip it around so that it goes like this. Then what about just having something like this go here, and then that one go like that? You know, I actually think this is a good idea. It's a neat way to make two stops at one location. Do I want them curved, or do I want them... Is that better? Doesn't look good. I think it's better to have it curved like the other one. There. Do we like this? Yes, I think we do. I don't know if this is going to be the way it's going to be, but I think something like this would be just fine. And obviously we are missing some power poles, and this is not actually okay. So what if this one was further over? I mean, I can build that one just to make it happy. Whoa, we don't have these. We should have this one, right? Yeah, it's coming, it's coming. Right, so let's get some. Yeah. There. I don't know if it goes that way. I just feel it's better to go backwards than forwards. There. Alright, I think we got something. This one is going to be... no. I'll call it lab and then call it item equal. It's not called red science, it's called automation science pack. Yes. This one. This is called item equal logistic science pack. There we go. And these two can now be taken out because those are indicating the middle, and that's already been found. Do we like this? I mean, aside from the acute lack of... So if I do this, that could take a 1-3 train or a 1-2 train. Definitely take a 1-2 train. See, this thing? I could do that, I guess. And then the question comes, is this good enough? I don't think so, honestly. This is inbound. I don't know why this one is marked as inbound. Oh, because it doesn't matter if it parks here or here. Ah, I'm gonna ruin so many good things now. Like this, maybe? I don't particularly like it, but it's gonna be so few intersections here. The one here is, if I look at this one now, this can only take a 1-2 train, not a 1-4 train. But really 1-4 trains have nothing to do here. They should not be around. I want to make sure that we don't block multiple lanes when we do this. So that becomes one block, which I don't like. Oh, it goes that way. Yeah, it goes this way. What is going on? That one seems off. Why is that? That should not be. That should actually be normal signals, right? Damn, how I don't like signaling. Signaling is way too complicated for me. And that one as well. There's no signal on this path. Oh, there's a signal. That one is a signal. It's just made as close as like this. I think that's too close. Now I could also just make these also go in here. But do I want that? Oh, I do actually need it, because otherwise this one comes out with the green signs and it can't go in here. Then I might actually want to do it exclusively on the lower one. Not particularly happy about that, but I guess that's what we have to do. This one. Goes this way. As close as possible they go out. So this one is not going to be a problem, but if I take this and if I take this one out, yeah, that's room for only a 1-3 train. It's not ideal. Well, there's a really good potential here for jamming. Really awful though. I think I should make the same on the other side, though I don't like it. Alternatively, and this might actually be a good idea. This is always like the problem. This is when you get into advanced things here, right? I mean, what is correct? I don't know, but I'm sure that someone will be saying that is not correct and you're missing a sector there. And I guess most of the things we'll figure out why when it comes out. So the important thing is this one's coming in. We need this one to come in smoothly because it comes out here. It will come either out from that one or out from this one. So it comes out only on the second, on the outer lane. This one could actually come on the inner lane, but that's about it. It'll have to go here and dive in and be unloaded. And once it's unloaded, just has to go out somewhere. Just out. Don't know, don't care where, just out. Right. I think I like this. I'm not absolutely sure. I'm gonna take a copy of it and put it in my blueprint book. Nope. I'm gonna take a copy of it without that one. And this is Science Station. Also take station names, why not? And I'll put it in here so that if anyone wants to have an inkling to that or an interest, then they can actually go back and fiddle with it, come up with something better and share it. And then I will give you the credit for fixing my mistakes, and everyone will be happy and implement it as well. All right, so this one can't be up. So someone mentioned also, why not just make this part of the blueprint, part of the training blueprint? Well, the thing is, I don't want that because stuff like this. Also, will I then include the radar or not? So I do prefer it like this. It's easy to stamp down where and when I need it. And also, that one is not quite there. All right, I think we need to start working on some red science. It's going to seem like totally trivial. Oops. Let's look at our... Okay, we still have 11,000. Okay, so we are going to get... Iron and copper. I'm kind of wondering that maybe, just maybe, this should be a 4, but these in here should only be 2. I think I'd actually like that. Which is going to be strange because now I need to reroute some of the trains as well, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I want to do that. So this one should be Automation Science Pack space -1, space #1. And no, that's the output. That's the one. This one's called exactly what I just called it. That one. But this one should have a suffix called what I'm bringing in, iron, plate, and whoa, there's a mistake. I think I did remove that. And this other one is copper plate. Yes, so I get iron and copper plate in, and I will right now take that decision immediately to kill these. So, do we have any stations with 2? No. Well, yeah, we do. We do have this one. So that's an unloading station. Let's get that one. I'm not super happy about this one, but it'll have to do for now. And we can let the house robots do the rest. See, I like this. No, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. What? No, no, no. Oh, I can't even do that. Okay, I was getting confused by the fact that this is not aligned, right? This one is usually, the red and green border here is usually in the middle. And of course it's not in the middle because these are shifted by 1. Because I still have this annoying thing that I can't get rid of, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is just make the smallest and most pathetic little red science build here. I don't need it to be big, and I certainly don't need it to be a full face here. So this is just going to be, like, one of these can do enough to do 12. How many of the other ones? Okay, that is going to be the output, and this is going to be the input. That'll be like these 2 in, that one out. 2 in. Oh, you know what? It's actually the other way around, like this. So this is the iron, and this is the copper. But copper only goes on one side. And this one should go lights, and they'll just go out here. Really way too simple. And that's gonna be 10 of those. That's 4, 6, 8, 10. And if I feel an urge to it, I can always just double it. And that goes out on a loading station with 1. Let's get that out of the way. That doesn't look good. That'll be like the smallest and most relevant loading station ever seen in the history of mankind. That one. All of this just goes away. And then I might as well, since this is so small, I can take this one, go a 1 to 6 splitter, like so. There. What does that do? Well, it makes sure that whatever comes out goes into each of these evenly. And all things being equal, I think that's a good idea. So, this one, great. Not these 2. And it's so tempting just to double it, but I really don't need it. I don't need it doubled. This one is going to be copper, but the worst thing about this copper thing is that it's only going to be a 1 tile. So what I actually need is... Can I do this? What about this one? What about the other way, right? 6 to 1? How big is that? It's disgusting. It's not great. So what about just something like this? I think this is fine. Damn, one too far. And from here on, I will just go... Oh, it gets worse. That only goes on the inside. This one? What's the point of side balancing it like this when you only pull from one? Well, I'll tell you that. The reason is that even if I even if I balance it like this, then it will actually balance on both sides. So not only on the outside will it be balanced, but also on the inside will it be balanced. And that's not how it works. It goes like that one. Yes, that should be fine. This should be fine. So all I need are now 2 trains. Do I have 2 trains? I do not have 2 trains. But you know what? I can magic up some trains. Oh, you know what? I can actually do that. Shoot. Because, I have to be really careful. I have not tested this. Like, what if I ghost print a train, then it will not go through the Patreon selection screen. I gotta talk to Timbo about it. So this one will be a Patreon tier 2. Da-da-da. Who might that be? That might be Elandino. Thank you very much for your long-standing support and also activity both in on Twitch and on YouTube. And you know, Elandino is one of those people who I have killed numerous times in all of my Darkest Dungeon series, for example. Oops. Let's get you purpled up and get you 2 wagons. There. See, I wanted to do a copy paste, but that doesn't make sense. Now, that means this is not quite working. It's actually working just fine. It's just has to go to that one until empty. So now I'm mixing things up, right? I've suddenly decided that I want these trains to be 1-2 and the other ones are now they are 1-4, like the old ones. Old ones, yeah. But I think it's correct. And I think now is the time to fix it. Oops. That means actually I can't take those trains. And okay, let me just think. Yeah, so I can't change the trains because that would change their patron level. But I have to build new trains. Wow, you're 2 trains? What the hell? I want 4 trains at least. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Though I want to get some, and please don't yell at me in comment section below. Okay, I don't want 3,000. Yeah, I just want a bit in here, so I can put it on trains. You're not doing that on trains. I know I am, but whatever. Right. So let's start it with here. Cut it off here. This needs to go into the front 2. I want more smaller trains, which makes perfect sense. And only the ones that go outside of the base, because they might actually be needed to travel quite far. These will not. And then I can take all of this out. What are these? These are high value goods. That one is done-ish. The thing is, the easiest thing in the world is just taking that one and just copying it down here. Easiest thing in the world. It's pretty easy. All right. I'm just gonna make this look like it was on purpose. Yeah. You know, this is one of those things that I could just figure out myself, and I will just get this one become 2. Yep. And that one. Pretty sure we already found a better solution to that. I just didn't implement it here. There. Okay. Right, so these trains are now going to be changed. I'll do that myself, such as for this one, such as that one, but yeah. Cool. Well, we are started slowly on building our red signs. I mean, obviously nothing is coming in because we're waiting for it, but and we are building our new station, so soon soon we will be able to make the green signs as well. Then once we get the red and green, well, it won't really do much by itself. That means we can either do the military, or we should start working our way towards the blue signs so we can kickstart our science again. Definitely options, both of them. And things are progressing slowly, but they are progressing in the space, and I'm really happy with how it's going. It's just that the episodes just keep going. If this was a live stream, it would be this would be like this end of the second live stream, or maybe the third live stream or something. So it would be like, all right, we're still in the first week of playthrough, but on YouTube, every episode is 30 minutes, so it's less progress each time. I hope you're enjoying it. I'll be signing out for now. Thank you for joining. See you next time, and stay effective.